with the man in the mirror. Took me years, but now I see clearer. I'm not chasing what I lost before, I'm aiming at what life still got in store. I don't wake up wishing I was young, I wake up grateful I've still got lungs. There's work to do and joy to claim, and I'm not waiting on someone else to name my flame. I'm built for what's next, not for sitting still. Got a heart that beats with a quiet will. I've earned this moment, I've paid my dues. Now I get to pick what path I choose. Don't need permission, don't need applause. My life moves forward because I said it does. I'm not slowing down, I'm just shifting my step. I'm not done, I'm built for what's next. I used to measure life by the plans I made, but the best things came when those plans got changed. Like laughter at dinner, I didn't expect a love that showed up when my hope was wrecked. I don't fear the silence, don't fear the slow. That's where the real kind of living grows. I've got people to call and stories to tell, and I got more in me than I've ever felt. I'm built for what's next, not for watching time. Got a fire in my gut and peace in my mind. I've stood in lines and I've held the line. Now I walk in power that's finally mine. No rearview mirror, no worn out script, just open roads and a steady grip. I'm not here to repeat, I'm here to reset. I'm not done, I'm built for what's next. Let them talk about age like it's a wall, but I know better, I've seen it all. This season's not the end of the climb, it's the part where I walk with purpose this time. I'm built for what's next, that's not just talk. That's why I stand when others walk. There's blessings coming with my name carved deep, and I didn't come this far just to fall asleep. I've got strength in places they'll never guess, and a quiet joy I won't suppress. Call it late or call it blessed, either way, I'm built for what's next. You don't outgrow your purpose, you outgrow your excuses. So stand tall, walk forward, and let the world adjust to your presence. I almost let her walk for good. Pride got loud, I misunderstood. Packed her bags, said she was done, and I stood still, thinking I'd already won. But 2 days later, I showed up scared. She opened the door like she still cared. We talked for hours, cried and prayed. That second chance is why she stayed. And there's a blessing in the second that you don't see at first. It don't erase the wreckage, but it heals what hurts. It's the job you thought was over, but they called you back somehow. It's the friend you lost to silence who reaches out right now. Not every road gets 2 lanes wide, but when it does, you drive with pride. Yeah, I've learned not all grace is pleasant, but there's a blessing in the second. quit church for a little while. Too many Sundays, fake smiles. But one night I sat alone, heard a voice say, "Son, come home." I went back just to sit in the back row, but somehow peace found me slow. Now I sing with my grandson loud and proud. Didn't know faith could still come around. There's a blessing in the second that you don't see at first. It don't erase the wreckage, but it heals what hurts. It's the dream you gave up years ago that shows up in your kid. It's forgiving someone fully for what they never did. Not every door swings open wide, but when it does, you walk inside. Yeah, I've learned not all grace is pleasant, but there's a blessing in the second. Second chances don't feel clean. They show up looking torn at the seam. But when you lean in instead of run, you find the work ain't close to done. There's a blessing in the second, not a rerun, not a redo, just a brand new chance to see it through. I've held what I thought I lost for good, now I love them deeper than I ever could. So if you're standing there wondering still, just know that time can heal what will. Don't need it perfect, just need it present. That's the blessing in the second. Sometimes your first chance shows you what you want, but the second one shows you who you really are. And if you get that shot again, don't take it lightly. That's not luck, that's mercy. Once walked out on a job too soon. Boss said think it through, but I left by noon. Thought I'd find better, thought I knew best. Turns out I just needed rest. Spent months on couches, pride run dry. Couldn't meet my own eyes when I passed by. Then one day they called me back in, said we've seen worse, wanna try again. Sometimes your first chance shows you what you want, but the second one shows you who you really are. It don't feel shiny, don't come fast, but it lasts longer when you've lived the past. And if you get that shot again, hold it tight. That's not just chance, that's mercy done right. Know the first time's loud, but the second sure. And the second time, it meant more. I let myself slip, quit the gym, ate my stress and let life win. Started saying someday way too much, stop reaching out, lost my touch. Then my doc said you've got to change or watch the years go down the drain. So I started small, just a mile or two, and found a version of me I never knew. Sometimes your first chance shows you what you want, but the second one shows you who you really are. It ain't about perfect, it ain't about fast. It's about not quitting like you did last. And if life hands you that open door, that's not just luck, that's something more. The first time's rushed, but the second is pure, yeah. The second time, it meant more. I've missed goals, missed signs, missed calls, felt like I was behind them all. But the second time don't ask for show, it just asks, are you ready to grow? Sometimes your first chance feeds the pride, but the second one that hits inside, you're slower, wiser, more awake. You show up not just for your own sake, and when it finds you like it did before. Don't call it luck, call it restore. 'Cause now you know what it's really for. Yeah, the second time it meant more. The first time is exciting, the second time is sacred, 'cause now you know better. And if life gives you that door again, don't knock. Walk through with both hands open. He was 17, driving too fast. Curve on the back road, rain on the glass. I got the call, dropped the phone on the floor. Felt like time broke wide open at the door. Pull up to the scene with my heart in my throat. Saw the lights, saw the crumpled metal and smoke. I didn't breathe till I heard him cry, "Where's my dad?" And I thanked the sky. That was the day I almost lost him. The day I learned what really matters. All the things I thought I knew fell away like worn out answers. I held his hand like it was gold. Promised God I'd never let go. Some blessings don't walk in with light, they come through the darkest night. Yeah, that was the day I almost lost him. Sat by his bed while he fought for sleep, counting each breath like it was keeping me. He opened his eyes and tried to smile, said, "I guess I'm grounded for a while." I laughed through tears I couldn't hide, told him, "You just gave me back my life." Since that day, I don't waste time. I hug longer and I say I'm fine, less than I used to lie. That was the day I almost lost him. He gained a whole new point of view. Stopped chasing things I thought I wanted and leaned in hard to what was true. Now every birthday, every mile feels like grace dressed up in style. Some blessings don't look like back bliss, they start with a moment like this. Yeah, that was the day I almost lost him. Now when he calls just to say hey, I stop what I'm doing and I press play. 'Cause love's not about always getting more, it's knowing who you die for. That was the day I almost lost him, but the good Lord held the line. And I swore I'd never live the same, and I haven't, not one time. I don't need signs, I don't need proof. My son's heartbeat tells the truth. Some blessings aren't wrapped in calm, they crash in and they carry on. Yeah, that was the day I almost lost him. There are blessings you pray for, and then there are the ones you cry for. The ones you almost lose, those are the ones you never take for granted again. We almost sold the house that raised our kids. Thought about downsizing just like folks did. Packed up some boxes, walked through the hall, but something in the silence made us stall. It held her laughter, those hide marks on the wall, the echo of birthdays and late night calls. We looked at each other, knew deep down some things are worth standing ground. There are blessings you pray for, soft and slow and sweet. Then they're the ones you cry for on tired knees and shaky feet. They come through fire, through fear and sweat. They leave a mark you don't forget. They don't come easy, they don't come clean, but Lord, they mean everything. Yeah, the ones you cry for, again. There was a time I nearly quit the band. Thought maybe music was slipping from my hands. The gigs got slow, the spark ran low. Thought it was time to just let it go. Then my buddy called, said, play one more show. And the crowd sang louder than I've ever known. That night reminded me why I began. A fire lit up in an old man's hands. There are blessings you pray for, soft and slow and sweet. Then they're the ones you cry for, on tired knees and shaky feet. They come through fire, through fear and sweat. They leave a mark you don't forget. They don't come easy, they don't come clean, but Lord, they mean everything. Yeah, the ones you cry for are the ones you never lose again. Sometimes you walk to the edge of the line, thinking maybe it's time to resign. But just before you let it fall, a moment comes that redefines it all. There are blessings you pray for, soft and slow and sweet. Then they're the ones you cry for, on tired knees and shaky feet. They come through fire, through fear and sweat. They leave a mark you don't forget. They don't come easy, they don't come clean, but Lord, they mean everything. Yeah, the ones you cry for are the ones you never lose again. Some blessings don't come with a ribbon or a sign. They come as a second chance, a deep breath, or someone walking back in when you thought they were gone. And when they do, you'll never take them lightly again. I've watched the kids grow and leave the house, turn their rooms into quiet now. Spent years driving to the same old job, put food on the table, kept things from falling apart. I've said goodbye to friends too soon, heard my own voice echo in a silent room. Life has changed, and that's just true, but don't mistake quiet for being through. I'm not done yet, there's more in store, more to smile for, more to thank the Lord. I've had good days, I've had to fight, but there's still blessings on the other side. You don't age out of dreams or light, you just learn how to hold them right. I've come this far, but I'm not done yet. There's still some good I haven't met. I still get up with coffee first thing, still sing along when the church bells ring. I take walks, I call old friends, laugh at the jokes we've told since way back when. I've learned to forgive without being asked, and love what I've got instead of what passed. There's peace in knowing what matters most, and faith that says there's more down this road. I'm not done yet, there's more in store, more to smile for, more to thank the Lord. I've had good days, I've had to fight, but seen seasons change and people change too, but the heart stays young when it tells the truth. And the truth is simple, son, it's this: life still gives, even after it shifts. I'm not done yet, and I hope you see you don't stop growing when you turn 63. There's laughter left and love to give, and lessons still to learn and live. The days ahead ain't second best, they're just different and sometimes blessed. So don't count me out, don't you forget, I've still got joy I haven't met. Yeah, I'm not done yet. Son, I remember working doubles in July. No AC in that shop, just grit and try. Missed a few ball games, missed some sleep, but I never missed a promise I aimed to keep. There were months we stretched rice and beans and prayed the tank would ride on empty dreams. It wasn't pretty, but it got us through. That kind of faith don't come out the blue. And the best is still ahead, son, don't be fooled. Hard roads can still lead you somewhere good. Yeah, I've been knocked down, had doors slammed shut, but every setback taught me what to trust. Don't let the world make you think you're done. Blessings don't quit just cause the race ain't fun. I ain't just telling stories from a time that's dead. I'm saying the best is still ahead. Built this place with my own two hands, framed that porch and wired those fans. There were fights we had just to pay the rent, and times I gave more than I had to spend. But your mama smiled through the worst of it all, hung laundry proud like it was marble walls. You were too young then to see me pray, but I never missed a single day. And the best is still ahead, son, don't be fooled. Still lead you somewhere good. Yeah, I've been knocked down, had doors slammed shut, but every setback taught me what to trust. Don't let the world make you think you're done. Blessings don't quit just cause the race ain't fun. I ain't just telling stories from a time that's dead. I'm saying the best is behind that makes a man proud. It's believing in more when the world says you're out. I'm still expecting miracles I ain't seen yet, and I don't plan on slowing down just yet. Yeah, the best is still ahead, and I know it's true. That's why I'm standing here passing this to you. Don't let fear fool you into small. Stand your ground, give it your all. You'll have your seasons, but don't lose sight. Some blessings only come after the fight. So when life gets heavy and your heart feels lead, just know the best is still ahead. Watch folks drive by in their shine, while I patched up the same old engine of mine. They'd talk about vacations, plans they made, while I was counting hours on a second shift pay. Felt like I was doing all the right things, but my phone stayed quiet and I wore cheap rings. And I'd lie awake staring at the sky, just whispering to no one, why not me, why? But now I see why in my own time. Blessings came slow so I could grow right. I got love that don't leave, peace that stays, kids that call me just to say, hey. I didn't get rich, but I got full. Didn't find fame, but my heart's not dull. Life gave me more than I could plan, just took a while to understand, yeah. Now I see why. Watched friends get picked for things I'd prayed for, while I swept church floors and held the door. They bought big houses, made big names, while I stayed steady in the quiet lane. But I gotta tuck my babies in at night. Got a wife who knows my soul just right, and somewhere along those simpler roads I found a joy I didn't even know I owed. Now I see why in the waiting years I was being shaped behind the tears. I've got stories that money can't buy, and a laugh that reaches clear to the sky. It wasn't always easy, wasn't always fair, but grace kept showing up out of nowhere. No, I wouldn't trade what I've come to find, 'cause now I see why. Some dreams didn't come, but some came better. Some hearts left, but the right ones stayed forever. The no's I feared were leading me through to a life I'd never have if they'd all said you. Now I see why, and I thank the slow, the way life taught me what I didn't know. I've got strength I never would have chased, and a soul that walks in grounded grace. So if you're still waiting, still asking when, hold on, the good just takes time to begin. It may not come fast or loud or high, but one day I've walked through fire with the wind in my face, had nights so dark I forgot how to pray. But something inside me, deeper than fear, whispers keep walking, your dawn's almost here. I buried my dreams and outlived the pain, felt hope like thunder running through my veins. It's not what I see, it's what I believe. There's gold in the gravel if you never leave. There's a sunrise waiting on the other side, blessings stacked up past the tears I've cried. Faith ain't a feeling, it's a fire in my soul, and it won't shake and it won't fold. No matter how long this night may ride, I've got heaven holding my line. Yeah, I know there's blessings waiting on the other side of the storm. I've had doors slam, I've heard silence scream, but I've held my ground when it broke my knees. 'Cause this kind of faith, it ain't bought or sold, it's built in the battles carved into bone. I don't need to see the end to sing, I'll raise my voice with a broken wing. 'Cause 'cause mercy finds you when you're stuck in the fight, and grace walks in like morning light. There's a sunrise waiting on the other side, blessings stacked up past the tears I've cried. Faith ain't a feeling, it's a fire in my soul, and it won't shake and it won't fold. No matter how long this night may ride, I've got heaven holding my line. Yeah, I know there's blessings waiting on the other side of the storm. To my yes, every fall just build my steadiness. I ain't just surviving, I'm standing tall, 'cause faith don't flinch when the shadows call. There's a sunrise waiting on the other side, blessings stacked up past the tears I've cried. Faith ain't a feeling, it's a fire in my soul, and it won't shake and it won't fold. Even when thunder and lightning collide, I've got heaven holding my line. Yeah, I know there's blessings waiting on the other side of the storm. Oh, the other side of the storm. Coffee in the pot, boots by the door, another early start like 1,000 before. He don't complain, he just rolls out slow, says a little prayer, then he's good to go. Lunch in a bag, bills on the fridge, hands on the wheel, cross that old wooden bridge. A man of routine, but not a defeat. He walks by faith, not by what he sees. 'Cause there's one more morning, one more try, one more reason not to lay down and cry. He don't have much, but he's rich inside, with a hope so strong it don't ever hide. Life ain't perfect, but he's standing tall, believing blessings are worth it all. Yeah, there's one more morning waiting on the other side. Clocking in slow with a nod and a grin, back still sore, but he'll work till 10. Lunch on the tailgate, boots in the dust, talking about God and a boss you trust. He's got a daughter in school, mama in town, pays what he can to keep things sound. And though the weight sometimes gets tight, he lays it down every single night. 'Cause there's one more morning, one more try, one more reason not to lay down and cry. He don't have much, but he's rich inside, with a hope so strong it don't ever hide. Life ain't perfect, but he's standing tall, believing blessings are worth it all. Yeah, there's one more morning waiting on the other side. He don't preach loud, but he lives it clear, with a steady faith that's always near. Not chasing fame, just doing what's right. That's how you walk when you trust the light. There's one more morning, one more try, one more reason not to say goodbye. He don't have much, but he's rich inside, with a hope so strong it don't ever hide. He's seen enough to know it's real, that grace shows up when you choose to kneel. Yeah, there's one more morning waiting on the other side, waiting on the other side. the best days weren't behind, but still ahead? What if the stories left to tell were waiting to be said? He pours his coffee, watches dawn paint the sky, feels the weight of all the years, but there's still a fire inside. They say the road behind is longer than ahead, but he smiles, shakes his head, and this is what he said: I still got a song, I still got a dream, I still see the colors in the in-between. Maybe I walk a little slower, take my time along the way, but the light inside me's burning. I've still got something to say. Once he ran through open fields, chasing after time, built a home with calloused hands, loved through every climb, held his babies in his arms, wiped away their tears, watched them grow, watched them go, how fast the years. They say the road behind is longer than ahead, but he laughs, shakes his head. This is what he said: I still got a song, I still got a dream, I still see the colors in the in-between. Maybe I'll walk a little slower, take my time along the way, but the light inside me's burning. I've still got something to say. Every wrinkle's just a chapter, every scar's a line of gold. I've danced with joy and sorrow, I've seen love take hold. I've lost friends, I've lost battles, but I've never lost my fight. Hope's a fire that won't go out as long as hearts burn bright. Now he sits out on the porch, listens to the breeze, hears the laughter of his grandkids running through the trees, sings a tune under his breath, one they don't yet know, but one day they'll remember when it's their time to grow. They say the road behind is longer than ahead, but he winks, lifts his voice, and once again he said, I still got a song, I still got a dream, I still hear the music whisper me. Maybe I move a little slower, but my spirit's wide awake, and as long as I've got breath, I've still got something to say. He hums a tune as daylight fades, his voice is soft but strong. The years may pass like rivers, but the melody lives on. That winter was ruthless, the pipes all burst. I was patching up life like an old plaid shirt. Thought I'd lost everything that made me proud, till I learned how to stand with my head bowed down. The road was rough, but it carved out my spine. Funny how the fight shapes the strongest kind. Hard times make good stories, and scars turn into songs. Pain writes the verses where we learn to carry on. Every goodbye, every tear I've cried, built the kind of heart that don't run and hide. Can't see it then, but you will in time. The blessings always hiding on the other side. I've watched people leave when the money ran out, but the real ones stay when there ain't no doubt that love ain't rich and peace ain't loud. It's found in the quiet when the world shuts down. Got my faith stitched in with calloused hands. I ain't where I was, but I know who I am. Hard times make good stories, and scars turn into songs. Pain writes the verses where we learn to carry on. Every goodbye, every tear I've cried built the kind of heart that don't run and hide. Can't see it then, but you will in time. The blessing's always hiding on the other side. Wouldn't change a thing, not a broken part. It all led me here with a wiser heart. Life don't promise easy, but it gives us truth, and a fire that the wind can't move. Hard times make good stories, and faith grows through the rain. You don't get strong by staying the same. Every lost dream, every closed door opened up a window to something more. Can't see it then, but now I know why. The blessing was waiting on the other side. So if you're low and it's dark where you are, hold on, friend, that's where miracles start. Woke up tired, didn't hit snooze. Pulled on my boots and checked the news. Same bills, same job, same uphill fight, but I show up and I get it right. I don't post it, I don't brag, I just carry what I'm built to drag. No shortcuts, no easy ride, just one more step and a little pride. I hold that line when the pressure's high, staying grounded when the storms swing by. I don't quit, I don't complain, even when I'm walking through the rain. Discipline's in how I move, patience in what I refuse to lose. Faith ain't loud, but it's always mine, so I take a breath and hold that line. Some days it's silence, no replies, deadlines stacked and heavy eyes. But I've learned peace don't always shout, it's in the rhythm I don't talk about. I don't need fame or neon signs, just knowing I'm aligned with what's mine. Every no I've ever faced taught me how to hold my space. I hold that line when the pressure's high, staying grounded when the storms swing by. I don't quit, I don't complain, even when I'm walking through life with quiet hands. Didn't wait for folks to understand. And when the wait feels undefined, I remind myself, just hold that line. I hold that line through the noise and mess, through the doubts I never confess. I keep it steady, I keep it real. Don't chase the high, chase what heals. Discipline's how I walk each day. Patience clears my crowded way. Faith still burns, though it don't shine. So I square my shoulders and hold that line. Met the boys down at Joe Cafe, first time together since God knows what day. Hank's got hearing aids, Bill walks slow. Charlie brought a list so we don't forget Joe. We used to raise hell on Friday nights, now we're raising eyebrows when we back up right. But once that jukebox played our song, we were 20 again for 3 minutes long. We still got it, just takes longer now. We still tell stories that make the waitress say wow. We laugh so hard we forget our meds and toast to the years we ain't done yet. We got bad backs, good hearts, and stubborn brows. We still got it, just takes longer now. Charlie tried dancing throughout his knee, blamed it on the boots, not the 83. Bill flirted smooth with a lady at the bar. She smiled and said, "You remind me of my pa." Hank pulled out pictures of all his grandkids. I said, "Man, you were cooler without all this." But we all agreed as we sipped our beers, these might just be the golden years. We still got it, just takes longer now. Our wild nights end by 8 and that's allowed. We play dominoes like it's a poker game and forget why we're mad mid-argument flame. We might move slow but we know how. We still got it, just takes longer now. Love and change, bald heads, bad knees, and hips replaced. But something about those friends from way back when brings out the fool in you again. Yeah, we still got it, just takes longer now. We take more pills and raise less brows, but we raise our glasses loud and proud for the kind of bond time can't wear down. From reckless teens to old-timers somehow. We still got it, just takes longer now. Son, I see the questions in your eyes, wondering if there's still time to climb. You say dad isn't there an age for dreams, but listen close, it's not the way it seems. I've walked some roads, I've made some wrongs, but dreams don't come with age cutoffs. You don't grow old from counting years, you grow old when you give in to fear. It's not true that we stop dreaming 'cause we age. We age because we leave our dreams locked in a cage. So fly boy, don't wait for the perfect time. Start where you stand, reach for your sky. You were born to chase, not just survive. You grow old only when you stop the fight. I gave up painting when I turned 34. Told myself you've got bills, you can't ask for more. But every night I felt something fade, like a fire dimmed out by the daily weight. But son, when I see you with your spark, I remember how dreams can reignite the dark. So promise me this, wherever you go, don't lose that wonder, don't let it grow cold. It's not true that we stop dreaming 'cause we age. We age because we leave our dreams locked in a cage. So fly boy, don't wait for the perfect time. Start where you stand, reach for your sky. You were born to chase, not just survive. You grow old only when you stop the fight. The world will say you're too late, too far behind. But every sunrise resets the climb. You've got my name, but you write your song. Make it bold, make it loud, make it lifelong. It's not true that we stop dreaming 'cause we age. We age because we leave our dreams locked in a cage. So fly boy, you never doubt your light. Let your heart be louder than the world's advice. You were born to soar, not just get by. You grow old only when you stop the fight. So chase the sky, son. Don't let the dream die, son. 2 years back, I hit the floor. Laid off work, couldn't pay the store. Truck broke down, rent was late. Even my smile couldn't lift the weight. I had folks say, man, just let it go. You gave it all, but it's time to fold. But something in me wouldn't die, so I tightened up and learned to try. I stayed when walking now was fair, held my ground when no one cared. Woke up early, went to bed beat just to make ends halfway meet. Didn't rush what needed time, held the line that still was mine. Wasn't loud, but I kept on hoping, bent, not broken. honest hands. Fixed old decks, lifted bags of sand. Saved each dime, skipped each treat. Learned to live lean, but still feel complete. Watch the folks on screens fly by, while I build slow with quiet pride. Some dreams age but don't expire. They just wait till you find fire. I stayed when walking out was fair, held my ground when no one cared. Woke up early, went to bed beat, just to make ends halfway meet. Didn't rush what needed time, held the line that still was mine. Wasn't loud, but I kept on hoping, bent not broken. I've walked through doubt like heavy rain, felt unseen, but never in vain. 'Cause what I'm building can't be bought. It's built with grit the world forgot. Now I stand where I once fell. Every scar has stories to tell. Discipline wrote every line. Patience gave it space to shine. Faith held me through the night when nothing else could feel right. You can lose a lot and still be golden. Bent, but not broken. It came wrapped in silence, in nights I couldn't sleep, in heartbreak letters and promises I couldn't keep. I cursed the sky, I cursed the ground, till the day I found my knees and laid it all down. Sometimes the hurt don't show you its plan, but grace can bloom where the ruins stand. It was the gift I didn't see, hidden in the ache, a lesson wrapped in struggle, a soul I had to remake. It looked like failure, felt like loss, but it taught me how to carry a cross. Now I'm stronger, wiser, finally free. And it was the gift I didn't see. I used to beg for answers, used to chase the why. Now I just breathe and let time clarify. 'Cause the fire that burned down who I was lit the road and led me to real love. And the doors that slammed, the ones I mourned, they saved me from storms I never saw forming. It was the gift I didn't see, hiding in the pain, a quiet kind of mercy dancing in the rain. It looked like ending, felt like gone, but it showed me where my roots belong. Now I'm grounded, grateful, finally me. And it was the gift I didn't see. face, letting the light that shows us grace. Yeah, it was the gift I didn't see, but it saw me through. Built a heart that beats steady and true. It looked like sorrow, felt unfair, but it led me to love and peace right there. Now I rise with the sun, wild and free, and thank God for the gift I didn't see. So if it hurts right now, just let it be. It might be the gift you didn't